teach you how to create a box on Makercase and then bring that into Cuttle so you can start to edit the box. This is good for things like the bluey light and the beginning of making an automator. So first of all is to go to the website makercase.com and you'll get into here. Now we just want to work with the basic box for this, so click on here, and down the left hand side you've got the measurements that you want to enter of your box. You've got the material thickness, whether it's the inside or the outside measurements of the box. So obviously the outside from the very outside edge here to the very outside edge here, and the internal measurements being from the inside piece of wood to the other inside piece of wood. And then we've got the joints and the finger size. So let's go through that and adjust that. First of all, I make sure in millimeters. So if I wanted to make a box for a bluey light, I'd probably have something around these measurements, so 80 millimeters tall, approximately, I think, let's do 40 millimeters high, and depth of about 40 millimeters as well. And then for all of the projects really at school, we only really need to use the 3 millimeter thick wood. I'm going to keep those to the outside, and I want mine to be closed, so it's going to have a lid like so. We'll want finger joints, they're much easier to glue together, and then we want to play around with the joint size. So for something this size, I only need a finger per edge on the verticals really. The less fingers you have, the less gluing you got to do. The smaller you go, the more gluing you got to do. So something that sort of size, I'd probably, let's go for that many. And then you want to download it. So you click on download. Now you can have the labels on. Most of you won't need that, it's just a net and they're all pairs, so left and right are the same, top and bottom are the same, front and back are the same. So I'm going to turn it off, and then I want to download it as an SVG. Click on that and it downloads to wherever it's going to be. So I can continue as free user, I can make another box if I wanted to, but now I want to go to my next website, which is Cuttle, so Cuttle.xyz. And you're going to need to log in. I'm already logged in. Log in with Google. Create your new project. Now, the most important thing to do here, if you've never used it before, I always check every time as well, even though I have, is that it's in millimeters. That can be shown there. 0 mm, that's millimeters. If it's not in millimeters, first thing you want to do, click Unit and Settings, come to where the units are, and change it to millimeters. Don't change anything else, click back on component A, and you're back where you need to be. Now we want to import our SVG, so File, Import SVG, and mine went to the Downloads, so Downloads folder, and there it is. I'm going to then click on Open, and there it is, box. So I'm just going to center it. I like to center it, and if I try and move it now, it's all stuck together. So the first thing to do is to ungroup it. So there's two ways you can do it. You can right click on here, or two finger click and go to ungroup, or you can come over to the blue timeline part over here and right click or two finger click and ungroup. And when it ungroups, you'll see you'll have 6 paths. That's because I've got 6 objects. So if I wanted to edit, let's say I'm going to keep this as the top, and I want to edit that now, I can see that's path 6 according to this. So I could rename it as well, click in there, top. But I want to put a hole in the top now for where my bluey light's going to go in, or my hole in my automator. So I go to the side and bring in my shape. So for the bluey light, I'm going to get a rectangle. I'm going to adjust that rectangle. So I click and change my measurement. So I want it to be 30. Oops. By 3, that's how thick the acrylic is, and then I want to put that in the center of that. Now I could try and guess that, it's quite tricky, but I can use the computer. So click on my rectangle, hold shift, click on my face of my box, and I've got these alignment tools here. So I want it in the middle that way and in the middle that way. Now I know it's perfectly in the middle. At this point as well, I'm going to right click on the two, or two finger click, and I'm going to group them together. So now if I move click off it, and when I move it, I move both of them together. So I can rename it again top, because it's changed to group 1. And one last thing I'd want to do is it's 2 different colours. Yeah, red and black. I want to cut both of these, so I want them to both be black. So if I click here, I want to come to stroke, make it check, and I want to make sure that it's all black. So I'm going to click black. There you go. That's that black. Now I might want to put a hole for where my lights are going to go, or a hole for where I need a circular hole for my automator. So I bring in the circle. Going to adjust that. I only need wires to come out, so I'm just going to make a 5mm circle. And again, I'm going to move that over and put it in place. Now you've got to think that that's down there, along here, and then along here is where the wood's going to join. So if I put my circle right in the bottom corner like that, I'm going to be trying to go through where it's joining pieces of wood. So I want it to be a little close to that joint, and just above that joint. So somewhere like there would work on the automator. And again, I could change the colour of this first to be black, and then I can group them together. So hold shift, pick the 2, oops, and I want to group them. So right or 2-finger click and group together. So there I've got that, and I could rename that, I don't know, left or right. I'm just going to call it side, so it doesn't really matter. The same profile, one side. So that's working with the box, then adjusting.